Well, good afternoon. My name is Cloney Ambrose III. I'm going to be doing a introduction, going to be doing a video about my case study and what I discussed in my case study. So my case study, I talked about the Ebola. I talked about how it was all on Google and how it offered to help those who battled with Ebola and who were affected by the Ebola virus. Just a little preview of what I wrote. I said Google has declared an open offering effort to help battle Ebola. For each dollar given, Google says it will give twice that. The organization is additionally giving exchange charges. 100% of gifts will go to not-fit profits. So that literally was saying was that for those of the people who had the Ebola virus, they were going to help them to try to make sure that this Ebola virus would go away, and try to make sure that that those who were affected by the Ebola virus will get well. And so that was the preview. A little bit about it. It says there was one gathering to a great extent meeting from the rundown of the Ebola gives of the Silicon Valley organizations. It says Facebook and Google's gift crusade showed up for a long time until a flare-up that in the late spring had just regarded the most terrible Ebola episode ever. And while they were giving activities on Liberty, Facebook utilizes significant online land for gift standards, while Google had just raised 5.1 million with its twofold coordinate gifts. It's hard to not ask about inquiry, why not sooner. So the World Health Organization's boss, we permit the battle of global health, for the most part from governments, NGOs, and all of that. And so it helps with partnerships, promises of progress were dishonest of sitting out the Ebola virus. So that literally means is that the people who were sitting out of the Ebola virus had to be sit out for months and months in return in order for them to get well and for them to go back to work and for them to make sure that the Ebola virus had gone away. True story. There was a person who had the Ebola virus, who had it for quite some time, and while she had it, she had to be set down. She had to be placed on leave until she was able to get this right, until she was able to get this resolved. The problem is that when the woman noticed that she had the Ebola virus, it was too late, and they had already let her go because she had took too many 6 days. So that's just what I talked about, the Ebola virus, and how it impacts, and how it impacted people's lives, and how it changed people's lives. I know that we're living through another virus known as the coronavirus. This pandemic. So once we try to keep ourselves safe, and once we try to know that everything is right and everything is going to be okay, let's just stay safe, stay away from other people, and let's get prepared, and let's stay well.